Hey, what's up, y'all? I am back for part 2 of this. Let's just keep jamming, but I'll see you in a minute. All right, so I'm sharing my screen again, and we're inside of the page builder on this WordPress website, and we're just going ahead and setting up the booking page. So now we added in the title, and what I want to do is I want to add in the art as well as embed the Calendly. And so let's figure out how we can add in a row. Normally, there's like this button here. So boom, there's a new row, and we can split that into 2 columns. Perfect. That was on the side. And now let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and add the image first. I want that to be the podcast image. So I'm going to jump into Ring Central where the client sent over the podcast info. Let me find that. And here it is. So right here, this was the art that he wanted to use. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and rename that too. And what I want you to do is also, whenever you're like getting something from a client like this, please go ahead and add it to the Google Drive for the client. So we'll do that in a minute too. Here, let me go ahead and just drag it in there. Want to move for some speed, you know what I'm saying? So that's going there. Okay. And perfect. We'll go ahead and give that a name once it is uploaded. I am working off my hotspot. No wonder it's been going so slow lately. Okay. So while that's loading, the next thing we're going to want to do is embed the Calendly info. And so the way to do that is you jump into Calendly and you go to the event type that you want to edit. And yeah, I forgot, because I'm on my hotspot, it's loading even slower as I'm trying to upload this. Okay. I might have to record another day, but I don't want to do that. All right, we're going to share. So once we're inside of Calendly, we're pretty much going to click the share button for the event type that we need. So make sure it's the right one. So this is the podcast interview, and we're going to add to the website, and we're going to use this embed in line. And along with that, we're going to hide the event details. That's the title normally in the description. We're going to get rid of the GDPR banner because all of the clients we're going to serve are pretty much in the US. So I'm going to copy that code and go back to the builder. Perfect. So we got that uploaded. And let me just give that a name, Leadcast with Dr. George James. Cool. I'm going to set that as the image. So we have that image there, which is good. And what we want to do next is, in the next column, we want to embed the HTML code. So I'm going to search for HTML code. Boom. All right. There was no HTML, but there was code. So add in the code and pretty much paste it here. And here's going to be the Calendly coming up. So let's see that load. Now, the other thing is there's a lot of white space. I want to reduce this gap here. So I'm going to just kill that 90 pixels because we have this title up here, and I want the title to look like it's a title to something. All right, so the code is there, but I don't see anything coming up just yet. So that's okay. Let's just look at how it's going to look in mobile. Yeah, again, we needed to change that's what we were doing last time, was changing the font here. And so let's just do that now. We'll go into style, and here I see there's a mobile, but I want the mobile typography. So from the mobile typography, I can change this to maybe 18, half that size. Not bad, but I don't want with Dr. George to be in a separate line. I want the whole thing like that in a separate line. Cool, that looks fine. But also, now that I'm thinking about this, I don't want the slash either. So I'm going to just edit that out, and we're going to make that a width instead of a width with a slash. So yeah, let me save those edits and go back into the content and see what it looks like that. Cool. Looks fine. All right, great. So now let's just go ahead and save this and see if this page is going to work. So it looks like it's saved. Let's see if this page works. You don't need to see me drinking my energy drinks. All right. Cool. So that looks like it works. Leapcast-interview. Now that's awesome. Now we want to set up some other things. So I'm going to want to get an email out to the client soon, right? So share with client. Yeah, we're going to want to email him, and I'm going to hop on a call soon. So let me start putting in the resources that I want to email him in this description. And that's going to include the booking webpage. Call it booking link. All right. And then the other things that this is the interview booking link. And then I'm also going to send him a pre-interview booking link. All right. And but really the next priority we're going to jam on right now is this thank you page. Okay, so we want the thank you page for this interview booking link, and we also want the guest onboarding page, as well as finally the guest feedback page. And I'm going to start going for speed right now. So what I'm going to do is probably embed the Google Forms and revisit how we might just build it inside of the website and make sure that there's a proper email triggered with that. Or not. So we'll see how, right now we can keep it simple. That's one rule. So let's jam on this thank you page. So this was good. I'm going to go back now to the WordPress dashboard, create a new page, and it's going to be the thank you page. And then once we have this thank you page, we're going to drop that link in the Calendly page, confirmation page. That way, when people go to this booking page, they book the time, and then from booking the time, they get to the thank you page. So with that being said, we're back in the dashboard, and I'm going to go and hop back to pages. That way we can make a new page. All right. So we're going to add a new page. And if it sounds like I'm going super fast, sorry for that. I want to get this done within 20 minutes tops, maybe even faster, like 10 minutes. See how, as fast as we can get it done. All right, so we're getting the thank you page in. Like, honestly, my computer's just not loading fast enough. All right, thank you. And let's just make it a little bit more, a little bit clearer, actually. We're going to make it interview confirmation. Cool. Now, the cool thing is a lot of what I'm doing here, like this page title, interview confirmation, the copy that goes in on these pages, they're going to be super similar to everything else that we're doing. And you're going to start seeing how similar, we're just going to change it a little bit here and there to meet the brand and the tone of the folks we're serving. So here's this of their brands. Here's this column, and we're going to go ahead and add the title again. Oh, and I wonder if there's a duplicate. Like if I could just duplicate other pages, that'll make things so much faster. So this title is going to be your interview is confirmed. Boom. Yeah, let's get that to be a heading, and let's change that style. Not cool style. We're going to get that font down, probably again to that 38. Perfect. That looks good. And let's just go ahead and duplicate this. And this time we're also, before duplicating it, actually, I want to get rid of the padding wherever that might be below it. So that way, right here. So there is this 30. Yeah, what if we just made that a 0? I don't know. What would that look like? Because if I duplicate this, no, I don't think that did necessarily what I wanted it to do, which was still reduce the spacing between these two blocks. But again, I'm going to go for speed. So your interview is confirmed. This doesn't have to be heading 1. This is going to be a paragraph, and we're going to make that even smaller, maybe a 24. Cool. That looks good. And we're going to say, thank you for booking your interview on Leapcast with Dr. George James. Check your email for more instructions Let's see, not instructions. Check your email for more details about the interview, including the Zoom link, right? And then here's where it's going to get cool is this is where we're going to want to have another touch point where we add in the onboarding form and just remind people to get that done. But this text still looks big to me, so I'm going to make that 18. So that way I can fit the onboarding form to it too. And how will we say it? If you haven't already, please complete the guest invite form here so we are prepared. Let's see here, so we are prepared for the interview. Yeah, for the interview. Okay, perfect. That is super simple, and now we get that hyperlink in there. But let me save this, and let's check on the page, because if we have the link, then we can put in this link in the Calendly, and we're going to start knocking things off of our checklist. Oh yeah, you know what? Looking at this now, probably need the art, and down the road, we're going to have to add in some links to social and places for folks to download the podcast. But right now, this is pre-launch guest interviews, right? So this is a pre-launch guest management system. It might look slightly different for the, ongoing podcasts, which will do more of these exercises. So I'm dropping in an image so that way I can add in the podcast art, give it some love again. Now, I don't want to be full in this thing because it's way too big. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a new column, and I'm going to give it this, what kind of look on this look right here. And then can I drag this down? Yeah, I can drag this single element, this image. Can I bring it down though? No, it won't really let me. Let me try from here. Yeah, okay, that worked. And yeah, a lot of space. We don't want all of this space all the time. That's fine. We're gonna, this space, no, we don't want that space really either, but we also don't want no space. So maybe 45 pixels does the trick. All right, so that should do it. Let's just get this page going. Thank you for booking your interview on Leapcast with Dr. George James. Check your email for more details about the interview, including the Zoom link. If you haven't already, please complete the guest invite form here so we are prepared for the interview. And then we have to hyperlink this. So that's going to be the next thing we're doing. But we're going to grab this link. We're going to throw it into Calendly. And I'm going to go edit this page again. And under here in the confirmation page, instead of displaying the confirmation page, we're going to redirect to an external site, paste that in there, save that. So now when people go from one web page, they get to the next web page. All right, so let's throw in the thank you page in here since we did that. Yeah, this is the interview confirmation page. So yeah, we called it a thank you page, but it's really both a confirmation page and a thank you page, more like confirmation page. Next, we want to get this guest invite page. Okay, so our client called it guest invite, but really it's the onboarding stage. But we're gonna, use that language and, on the website say you're invited to be a guest on the show. So let's go back to dashboard, and we're gonna make a new page, and this page is gonna be guest-invite. All right, how are we doing? We're like 7 minutes in. No, we're like 14 minutes in. All right, well, we got to go and see how quickly we can get this kind of stuff done. I wonder now if there's a duplicate page, because if there is, we'll be able to do this even faster. And just so that we're not running into issues, I'm going to start deleting some of this stuff that I don't think we might need. What else do I have? I have a ton of work stuff. I'm going to put a pause on everything because I want to retain as much bandwidth as possible. This is the text art pitch. I'm even gonna shut that down. So, and Spotify, I don't need that on here. So, okay, cool. I think Zoom is running, so I'm gonna quit that too. Okay, I think we're in a better spot. Now, is there a duplicate if I scroll over, edit? No, I don't see a duplicate. That's okay. Well, it didn't take so long to make those other pages, so let's make a new one, and we're going to title this guest invite. I'm thirsty. Okay, so this is your guest invite. And we're going to go ahead and publish that and then edit with Tatsu once it's ready to go. Cool. Cool. So this is the guest invite page. And so, yeah, we'll start with that. And we'll add in text block. And it's going to be, you are invited to be a guest on the cast with Dr. George James. We're going to make that heading 1. And then we're going to have to reduce this down to maybe like 38. No, even less. 34. 28. Okay. Black seems so much harsher in this than it wasn't this dark black in past, but I guess it doesn't look that bad. But then again, this is more like a gray. So I wonder if I can get that text color that is more like a gray. So that's a little bit better. All right, cool. You are invited to be a guest on the cast with Dr. George James. Perfect. Let's go ahead and duplicate that because now we're going to need another content block. This time back to the paragraph. This time, smaller font like before. So I'm going to go back into the typography and we'll try 28. Yeah, that's not so bad. I really don't like all of this space and I wonder if that was this 30. So get rid of that. Cool. Now this content is going to be, hey, please fill out this guest form that we're about to embed. So you're invited to be a guest on the cast with Dr. George James. Yeah, please fill out this guest invite form to tell us more about yourself, provide us with the bio and headshot for your interview. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the invite because then here, boom, he has it right here. Yeah, and he titled invitation to be guest on the cast. So we should probably use that. So I'm going to paste that there because that's what he uses. And add this in here. So boom, invitation to be a guest on the cast. All right, that works. Let's see if they've got some form builders here. Contact form. All right, so if I throw in a contact form, what do I have? I have advanced style, and then I have this. And can I? Oh no, that's all. Can I change the inputs? That's what I need to do here, bro. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, I see. Well, I'm gonna delete that. That doesn't look like what I'm looking for. Maybe WP forms, free copy ID, newsletter sign up. This also looks like a tool from something else. Join the newsletter. Okay. All right, well, let's see what this embed looks like here. So if I go, where might I be able to embed this? Maybe using the send button. Send via embed. This form cannot be embedded because it makes use of file upload questions. Drats. Well, I guess we could include a link. I could just grab this link. Yeah, let's see what that. Then we should just link here. Okay. Okay. Well, that's something that I can touch base with him about and circle back on. But right now, we want to get something done. So I'm going to grab this link. And you know what I'll do is it doesn't make sense anymore to even have this page. So I'm going to go back and delete this page. What would make more sense is a redirect from this link directly to the form. That would make more sense. But also, since this form isn't even the starting point, let's see if we can give it a redirect, because if we can, then we can use the new link. So let's just see if that works. Sometimes WordPress you might have to install it, but sometimes WordPress has a redirect feature. I want to see if this tool does, and it looks like there's a lot of options. So I'm going to search. No. What's this? I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like it is what I need. None of this looks like what I'm looking for. Let me just go ahead and unpublish this though. Switch to drafts. Okay. And now I'm going to grab this link. Let me just make sure it looks okay and it works if I want to get to it. Great. Yeah. Let me also make sure that anybody can access it. And then let's go back into the interview confirmation page. So I know I don't want to like get my computer working too hard. So I'm just going to type it in and make sure that works. And yeah, right here, we're going to go ahead and hyperlink that. So let's just do that. And then we're going to go back into Calendly, and we're just going to use that link that we have now. Okay, so yeah, see, this wasn't too bad, at least to get part one. Okay, we're going to meet on Zoom here. Please also complete the guest invite form here, and then I'm going to paste that and then see how he phrases the rest. How do I, oh my, okay. I got to do it like that. That's fine. And then here I'm going to go ahead and paste this. Okay. Cool. And, you know, open in a new tab so people don't get lost. All right, cool. Save that. And you know what? I don't know if I looked at this on mobile yet, so let me make sure, you know, better safe than sorry. Yeah, this is kind of too big for mobile. Your interview's confirmed on 2 lines is too big. So let's just change the typography for mobile. Yeah, down to 28. No, it's going to be 24 or 21. Yeah, 21. And then this one doesn't look so bad, but it can't be 21. Maybe it's 18. Yeah, 16. Let's give it a little bit more like it's the same. Okay. All right. I wonder how this is going to look on my phone when I take a peek. All right, so now we have the confirmation page going, the thank you page, and great. So please also complete the guest form here. This is for the interview. Yeah, and I'm just gonna say sincerely, Dr. J. And I'm gonna add this here to signify the questions and answers piece. Great. And next, I'm gonna just copy this whole thing because this is probably going into the confirmation email too. And since we can't use a confirmation email and a calendar invite in the same Calendly event type, we're going to go ahead and create a new one using workflow. And I'm just going to update the rest of this. So just make it, you know, sound a little bit nicer. Hi, first name, looking forward to our interview tomorrow, Dr. J. Cool. Friendly reminder. Nah, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, close that, and we're gonna circle back on what the email follow-up is gonna say. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is set up the workflow to send the confirmation email. And did I grab that? Okay, cool. I did grab all of the copy that I wanted. It's so fucking hot in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have workflows, and I'm going to go ahead and just create my own workflow. And I'm going to say when a new event is scheduled, pretty much immediately when a new event is scheduled, send an email to the invitee. And this is the email, paste that in there. Perfect. Now I'm going to grab this URL again because that other one looked weird, honestly. And I think there's a hyperlink feature here. So I'm going to just be able to hyperlink this. Link URL. Boom. And I can get rid of the rest. Sincerely. Oh my gosh, Dr. J. So I got to go back and fix the other one because I put Dr. K. All right, great. Your interview is confirmed. Which email should this be sent from? Okay. Hit done. And we want to apply this just to Leapcast, to the interview for Leapcast. Hit save. I'm going to go back, fix the other error that I had with Calendly where I assigned it Dr. K, make it Dr. J. And then we're going to start checking off some things from this SOP. And the only other thing I just want to do is like a thank you email. So we really did this. We did the booking page. We did the thank you page. We set up the Calendly for the interview, but let me fix that before we mark it off. And this was just the interview. We didn't set up the pre-interview stuff. Okay, so the client wasn't too concerned about the pre-interview stuff, but we'll still get that taken care of. We just need to, calls coming up. Want to have it done. Okay, so that's done. Close, save and close. All right, I have to test it myself, make sure it works. And then, I wanted to set up the confirmation. Hey, like after the interview happens, just a thank you. And so that's going to be done via a workflow. And so now I'm going to create a new custom workflow. Oops, I'm creating something else. Go back. I think that I was creating an event type. Yeah, I'm trying to create a new workflow. And this one is going to be like 24 hours after the interview. So, when the event ends, 24 hours after the event ends, send an email to the guest. And the email, let's see, he referred it to guest feedback. Okay, your feedback is valued. And now we're just going to go, hi. Do I have like the first name? Where's that? Hi, invitee first name. Thank you so much for being a guest on Leapcast. Would love to get your feedback. Would you please complete this form here? And then just sign it, sincerely, Dr. J. And I'll ask him how he wants it to be signed finally. But let's open up this guest feedback form, grab the link, throw it in there, and then probably take a break before we jam even further on this whole guest management SOP. So let me grab this URL, hit copy, and okay, complete this form here. So just grabbing that URL right there, insert, done, and give, we got to apply it to Leapcast and save it. So this is going to be interview feedback email. Cool. Save. And that is it for all this, but we got to test it. I should just finish it all the way before I go take my break, and then I can do my call. So we set up Calendly. That was good. We sourced onboarding form. We set up the follow-up email. Let's do like quality assurance, and then write the outreach blurb, and then share with the client. Okay, so quality assurance, and here let's just write the outreach blurb. Share with the client now. Okay. So, all of what I'm writing right now is pretty much able to be templated for future emails. But let's go ahead and write it. So, hi, Dr. George. Here is the guest booking page for your guest to schedule an interview. Okay. All right. Let me make this a little bit more clear. Hi, Dr. George. Your interview booking system is live. And then we'll say, here is, no, I already did the colon, which is like here. So your interview booking system is live. Booking page on your website. Interview confirmation page. Right. And then the page, the Calendly sends the following. I'll just call it sends the guest invites and feedback forms via email, which can be viewed here. And then I'm going to just paste all the emails into this. Okay, cool. All right. And then I'm just going to say talk soon because we're going to talk soon. Sincerely, Elias. And let's just grab the links now. So I had it up here with share a client. Okay. So boom. I always paste it in here just to get rid of any weird formats. But I guess it matters here because I'm going to paste it. And then let's just grab the thank you or the interview confirmation. Boom. And now I need to just make this doc for the email. And so I'm going to go ahead and jump into whatever I think the drive folder is called, Leadcast Podcast Google Drive. So you have to just make sure you know, this is the first step, is always setting up the Google Drive. And so make sure you have that readily available when you're working with a client or know how to access it. So anyways, let me open this doc up because I'm just going to paste the emails so that way he can just see it and then he can even edit it for us and give us feedback. T-minus 12 minutes, and I want to take a break before. We got this. All right. Okay. So I'm going to call this Leadcast Emails. And more specifically, guest emails. And then I always like bold, underline, keep it relatively consistent here. And let's just go ahead and pull up the emails now. So we had the interview feedback. We'll sort it out in the doc. I'm just going for speed. Yeah, and we grab your feedback is valued or maybe appreciated. Boom. Okay. Now that's the subject line. So I got 10 minutes. This is the body. And I'm going to just paste that in there. And then I'm going to, in bold underline, I'm going to title this email. I'm going to call it interview feedback email. Then I'm going to put in italics sent 24 hours after the interview ends. Cool. Let's keep going to the next one. Yeah, I gotta save it. Easy to save. So don't forget to save anything. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself making errors or doing duplicative work or both. And you don't want to do both. You want to get it done, one and done, aggressively, quickly, effectively. So that was the interview feedback email. Now let's go ahead and edit this. I believe this is the interview confirmation email. So while that page loads, I'm going to give this a title, interview confirmation email. And then, I'm going to copy this because I noticed that in Calendly it didn't have a title, but now I can give it a title. So there it is. And we're going to do the same thing, grab this and give it a subject like that, and then grab the body. And yeah, we'll just grab the body right there and throw it here. Fix that. Yeah. Thanks, Grammarly. Even though you're slow on my computer right now. I don't think I edited anything here, so I'm going to cancel. I'm going to go back to Calendly because we have the calendar invite. So I want to grab that too. So let me just grab that. And go ahead and edit this. And where might I find this? Here, calendar invitations. And I'm going to give it event name. And then we're going to grab this event body, event description. Great. So that is everything. Oh my, too much space. So I'm just going to fix that. Too many Calendly. Come on, y'all. Gotta spend extra. Every 10 minutes counts, every 10 seconds counts, you know, in terms of making a good video at least. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make a table as you know we normally do, and throw in calendar invite, interview confirmation email, so he just knows what to expect when he opens this up, and then the interview feedback email. Okay, and yeah, let's just make sure that this is shareable. I'm going to go ahead and make this shareable for anyone on the internet. Hopefully the bots don't figure this out. But anyways, and go back into my email. Have to leave that there. Great. And yeah, I got like 5 minutes to go grab a water, chill out before I talk to him. Interview booking system. I'm going to call this part 1. Because you know we'll probably still add in the pre-interview in here and some more. And I want to give him an opportunity to be able to edit this as we go. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit send there. Oh, freak! So we did that. Shoot, let me just paste in the email I just sent him for at least part 1. I didn't even copy it. Oh man, moving fast, too fast. But let me just copy that because you know we want to keep a record of the work we're doing, and this is good templates for the future to make it better. Okay. Oh my God, did I misspell his name too? You're a fucking A. I'm such an idiot. Oh, excuse my language, but man, this is why I need to go get. Sorry, Dr. Dirge. Sorry, Dr. Dirge, moving too fast. But looking forward to talk more soon. Elias. And let me just boom. Okay. Okay. And I wanted to write the outreach blurb for him as well. So let me just get that done. And this is, again, you know, pretty common for guests podcast. Hi, guest name. You have to replace this. As you know, I'm launching a new podcast called Leapcast. And I would love to feature you as a guest on my show. Do please book time on my calendar and follow the guest invite instructions shown here. Sincerely, Dr. J. Okay, let me throw that in here, and So in the bottom, guest outreach email. And then in the bottom, I'm just going to go like this. Type it in, bold, underline, and paste what I just wrote. Boom. And then give it a subject like we always did, which would be you're invited to Leapcast. And then create the body. And my computer's running so slow that I'm not catching these typos as I go. All right, perfect. That's it. I am going to sign out for now. The next step is to test everything. I was just moving really fast. Actually, I would want you to test it before even sending the email. But I was a little bit behind on this project. And I also wanted to record this SOP because this system is so important and we have so many folks that can benefit from this. And I want you to learn this and master this. Help me crush it so that we can build plenty of these, because this can really help unlock new potential in the lives of our podcast hosts and in ours too. All right. So thank you for tuning in for all of that. Let me know any of your feedback. Feel free to comment below or message me directly. Catch you later.